I know you've been busy using AI to create some great resources for your students. Maybe you're playing inside a Notebook LM and you have all of your resources in there, and it's creating you custom infographics and slide decks and videos and audio overviews based off your specific content that you put in. Maybe you've even linked that over to Gemini to go a little bit further and extend it more. And now you've run into an issue. I have this interactive infographic for students, but how do they interact with it? How do I get it to them? I can't send them to my Gemini, but I really want them to be able to use this so we can practice with all of those multimodal resources and stuff like that. I've started moving all my resources onto a Google site. Here's how it works. You're just going to go over to Google Sites. You're going to hit blank site to go ahead and start a new one. I'm not going to do that because I've already built one for us here with our multimodal resources. You're going to add pages. So I added some organization. I've got science here. I've got 7th grade, and I'm down on my unit 3 for patterns in living systems. And so here I've gone to insert, gone down to my Google Slides, and now I've inserted a Google slide here. Now what makes that special is that I embedded the audio overview that I created inside of Notebook LM on the Google slide. So as soon as this web page is opened, the audio overview begins to play. It's only 1 minute and 15 seconds because I chose the short version. So I just want students to get a little bit of information as they're looking at the infographic here. And then I use the embed function right here. I went over to the embed tab and grabbed this code from my infographic right here. So we're just going to copy and paste that right here and hit next. And it is going to embed your interactive tool onto your Google site. So I'm going to go ahead and stretch this down because I want my students to be able to see all of the pieces of it. There we go, just like that. And then I'm going to hit publish. So I need to change a couple things when I initially publish my site. I need to make sure that it is published public so that anyone on the internet can find and open this. And then I'm going to share this link with my students. And now immediately the audio will start playing for my overview here as my students look through the infographic. They can choose to open it up in another window if they want to kind of make it a little bit larger or zoom in on anything. And then as they continue down, they have access to this interactive piece where I've embedded a little bit of AI. It also coded a dichotomous key for me here so they can answer yes and no questions about their organism. And then at the bottom, they can select any of these tiles and interact with it there as well.